My presentation is on two projects that are near and dear to my heart, and they're both citizen science projects. One involves collecting data on the aurora, and the other one on personal carbon footprint. It turns out I have a favorite satellite sensor. It's the VIIRS day-night band. It collects amazing images at night, magical images at night. Check out this one. You can see the Mississippi River. There's moon glint on the Mississippi all the way from Minnesota to the Gulf of Mexico. But my favorite thing about the VIIRS day-night band, along with the fact that it collects low light emissions, it flies on two satellites, the SUMI NPP satellite, which was launched in 2011, and the recently launched NOAA 20. And my favorite thing is it detects the aurora. The first thing I do almost every morning, as soon as I have my coffee, is I look at the day-night band that came in overnight, and then if it's really cool, I tweet it out for work. In September 2017, I combined a day-night band image with a photographer's images of the Northern Lights. And it turned out it was a pretty popular tweet. And in retrospect, that was the birth of the citizen science project that I'm presenting on now. 2 months after that, NOAA launched another satellite, NOAA 20. So now we have two VIIRS instruments in space, twice as many day-night band images. And I knew it was time to start writing proposals to queue up that citizen science project to align with the JPS series of satellites. Well, my first proposal went nowhere. Then I talked to Raytheon and AMS because they built VIIRS. They loved the idea, but they didn't respond to any of my emails. And then I asked my work for proof of concept funding, and they said yes. So I have this little project. I'm calling it the VIIRS-Aurora SatCam Citizen Science Project. I thought we were going to use an existing app called SatCam, but we realized that nighttime observations were so different, we needed a new app, and we're calling it SatCam Aurora. We submitted it to the App Store last Friday. It'll be free, and it'll guide you through taking an observation, and after you do that, you submit your Northern Light picture, we'll send you a day-night band image of the same location, the same time. We're not sure what's going to come of the data. We know it's going to be freely open source archive, and we're encouraged by interest in the database already. So our next steps are to seek funding for an Android version, work with the data, collect the data, collaborate with partners, and I will be sharing all updates with CIMSS social media. So the other project that I feel very passionate about is called Mindfull Climate Action, and it combines mindfulness-based meditation with education on climate change to lower carbon footprint. Participants take data on themselves, your own water use, energy use, your transportation choices, your diet choices. We all know experts agree that climate change is a serious threat to humanity. Our Mindful Climate Action team feels like this is part of the solution. This project started in 2014 when we entered a local competition at the University of Wisconsin-Madison called Climate Quest. We got seed funding, and we since developed an 8-week mindfulness-based behavioral training program with measurable outcomes. I'm mainly working on the climate education part of it, and I have applied for an AGU 100 grant, so wish me luck. And if you've heard of Project Drawdown, you know that they rank actions as a response to climate change based on their ability to reverse climate change. We're excited in Mindful Climate Action that our measurable outcomes are quite high on the Project Drawdown list, especially dietary consumption. And since food choices have such a huge potential to lower carbon footprint, we're super excited about a new calculator that one of our team members developed using a nationally recognized diet food base and a new impact study. So participants will fill out their food intake for 3 days prior to taking the training, and once a season for a full year afterwards. We think we're going to get some really great data out of this project. So next steps, we know we're going to be able to offer Mindful Climate Action at least once in 2019, but we're really hoping to start a randomized controlled trial. So Mindful Climate Action aims for personal and planetary health. But let's face it, the planet is going to be fine. It's people that are going to suffer. I'm in it for my kids and all of society. I think that Mindful Climate Action can help save humanity. Thank you.